Kanye is great too. But the way he conducts himself, they hate to believe it, but they can't help it. They know he's great.
Right.
Why would listen? What Kanye say is basically affirmations what people say for success. And it sounds insane, because that's what motherfuckers do, but he sounds insane. I'm a god.
Lessons in there. Oh man. Amen. I'm David. I'm just a dad, and I'm here to help you guys be the best versions of yourself so that you guys can be the best dads ever. And today's video is simple. Keep your thoughts pure. You have 60,000 thoughts in a day. How do those thoughts create your reality? Do you think it has an effect on your life? How many of them are negative? When was the last time you took inventory of all the thoughts that you experienced throughout the day? What's the makeup of it? Are they negative? Are they positive? Are they mundane? Are they higher levels of consciousness or lower level of consciousness? Look, today's video is going to be short. Thoughts are real forces. Thoughts become action, and actions become habit, and habit becomes destiny. So the mind is a sending and receiving station of thought form and thought energy. So the people that you surround yourself with, the environment that you're in, influences you. And likewise, you influence the people around you and your environment with your thoughts. So if you're around negative, violent, petty, judgmental energy, then that's slowly seeping into your life, right? If the content that you're consuming is negative, violent, hateful, judgmental, that seeps into the fabric of your reality. And likewise, if your thoughts are always fearful and anxiety ridden, that's the energy that you give off and transmit to the people around you. And before you get into, 60,000 thoughts in a day is too much for me to, oversee and regulate and be accountable for, I have a few methods that I want to share with you guys to help combat this. Look, yeah, we have a lot of thoughts. But the powerful thing about that is we can choose to entertain or dismiss any of these thoughts. And thoughts only have power over us if we are reacting to it, giving it our energy, reacting to it with our emotions. Because when we apply our emotions and energy to it, it amplifies and it multiplies, right? How often is it that we think about something that is slightly negative or fearful, but then we let that manifest within us and we pour all our negative energy and attention to it, and then it becomes a situation far more worse than it would have been if we didn't, right? It's kind of like the law of attraction, right? Emotions magnetize and attract your reality. But guess what, guys? You have the power to control it. You have the power to dismiss or entertain any thought that you have. Likewise, you have the power to insert any thought into your mind. Thoughts that might not be real. Self-affirmations, just like Mike Tyson was talking about regarding Kanye West, right? We have the ability to insert that into our mind and then use that to create our own reality. Because the mind, like I said in previous videos, is the single most instrumental tool that we have at our disposal, and we are not utilizing it and optimizing it to the best of our abilities. And I'm here to remind you guys that the one simple thing to do can make the biggest impact on your life, and it's keeping your thoughts pure. How many of you guys know somebody, those political bros, when you mention a Joe Biden or a Donald Trump, they're so easily swayed and they pour their emotions into it, and then they talk trash about other people behind their back? Well, guess what? They are letting thoughts control them, and then they pour the energy and emotion into it. And then it happens to shape their reality because they're transmitting it. They are absorbing it in their environment. They are choosing to entertain those thoughts. They are not consciously aware of those thoughts. How many of you guys know somebody when you mention a controversial figure like an Elon Musk or a Kanye West and they're instantly perked up and negative and riled up, and you feel the emotions and energy change in the room, right? They are forever experiencing thoughts, but they also have the power to entertain or dismiss them. And when you choose to entertain them and you pour your emotions into it, things amplify. Your reality then is attracted to you. How does this relate to being parents? How many times do you guys talk to parents and they always talk about something negative? They talk about the terrible twos, the lack of sleep, kids talking back and not listening to you. It's easy to get sucked into that. It's easy to dwell on that. And when you do, you create your reality at home. Oftentimes, if that's all you talk about, and I'm sure that's what your reality is at home, but you can choose to look for the advantage in every situation. You can choose to transmit love and peace, hopefulness, be a beacon of light, because then you influence your surrounding and your environment. When you're speaking on these positive things, you are choosing to not entertain. You're choosing to dismiss those negative thoughts. It is not to say that negative thoughts are not of importance. They are important, but they're not important for you to go vocalize it about to other people. They're important because it tells you things about yourself. They're important because it gives us a point of introspection. Learn more deeply about thyself. I have friends that, shout out my boy Ill, shout out my boy Madison. They talk about parenting as they talk about fatherhood as a beautiful journey, a beautiful stage in life. And you never hear them complain about the lack of sleep, the lack of energy. And I know that parenting isn't always smooth sailing, but they never harp and focus and dwell on the negatives. They never talk about the speed bumps along the way. They focus on the beauty in the journey. They talk about the beautiful moments and the blessings that being a father really is. And unknowingly, they uplifted me and they prepared me to be a father by sharing, by living, and then transmitting energy that is positive and peaceful and loving, higher consciousness frequency. And it's easy for them to dwell on the hardships of being a parent, losing sleep or having a hectic lifestyle and an always busy schedule. But what good does it do for an expecting father if you're always talking about the negatives? Because I can share so many experiences when I talk to other fathers and they talk about the hardships of being a father. And what does that do? That just sows the seed of fear or anxiety in someone. It's nothing positive. And the way you talk about your life to someone else is a reflection of your beliefs and the reality that you're creating and weaving. Take accountability for that. Keep your thoughts pure. You have the power to insert any thoughts into your mind. You have the power to entertain or dismiss anything. So while it may 100% be valid that a negative thought, a fearful thought pops up in your mind, it is also completely possible for you to dismiss that, to entertain a different one, to create a different reality. Because you are in possessions of the single most powerful instrument that we have at our disposal. Everyone has a soul, everyone has a spirit, everyone has a subconscious mind. Use it wisely. Be the best versions of yourself. Be the best dad ever. Hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll catch you guys on the next episode.